What's good, world? It's your boy Twiz, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes of Twisdom. 5 minutes of tips and tricks to help grow your music brand. Speaking of growing your music brand, today's episode we're going to talk about indie artist marketing tips. That's right. You know, marketing can be an overwhelming thing when it comes to you being an artist because you have to worry about the creation process, which can be daunting and draining. And now I have to worry about getting this music out. Now I have to get on this platform, that platform, build this, build that brand. Like, it's legit a job for somebody else. But the thing about being independent is until you get somebody like that on your team, you really just have to learn how to do a lot of these things yourself. So I want to make this process a little bit easier for you so that way you can understand how this thing works and get your music out there a little bit longer. Now you're probably saying, as an artist, how do I get myself out there more and stuff like that? Well, of course, number one, be related. Be relatable. You got to think beyond your projects. You got to think beyond the box. Because there's millions of artists out there who are submitting millions of songs every single day, doing the same thing that you're doing. What makes you different? For instance, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I'm also a music educator, right? So those things can attract people to come to my brand. Because how many of you out there are parents too? How many out there got siblings, fathers, mothers, cousins? You got family, right? Just that alone may make you want to relate to me. If you like the same sports teams, Fly Eagles Fly, yeah, shameless plug. Now we can connect on another level and you can kind of slide it in there. Hey, by the way, not only do I like the Eagles, but I happen to do music. Oh, cool, yeah, you like music? Let me check you out. And marketing is really just getting in front of people who benefit or have like-minded thoughts on the things that we're getting. So in order for you to be successful, it may not be your actual music that's going to get you there, but your other intangibles and your other things that you like to do that'll get you out there. Another thing is get into these venues. I know this is post-COVID and things are starting to open up and stuff like that, but if you have a local venue that's by you, provide services for them. Have a different skill. Like, you could take pictures, learn how to use Photoshop, take cameras, video. If you do graphics, hey, I know you do events at this venue, I do graphics. How can I help you out? How can I provide your graphics? So instead of financials, be like, hey, every so often when I come to you, can I do a show here at this venue? And if you bring a lot of people to this venue, of course, they're gonna want you to come because it's a win-win situation, okay? That's another way you could do it. And then think about all these big artists. Look about Ariana Grande, Tyrese, Drake. Even though they did music, it really wasn't music that got them in position to do these things. It was, they act. Hey, I'm doing a commercial for this. Hey, I'm on this show. Hey, I'm in this movie. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're still marketing yourself because at some form of way, you're sliding in what you really do into things that may necessarily not have anything to do with it. You are a business. Your brand is a business. 365, 24/7, you're always on the go trying to build this brand of yours. All right, you have to think in that kind of mindset. And if you think about all the successful businesses or businesses, period, they don't just stop after they do one project. They don't stop after they do one little thing that they release. No, they have to come up with these plans to stay relevant throughout the whole year. Be you. That's the greatest marketing tactic that you could ever do, is just be you. All right. Another way that you could get yourself out there is do shows. We talked about venues, do shows. Do shows for a cause. Some of you got family members that have breast cancer. Family who out there got heart problems. Family out there that works for the American Red Cross, whatever it is, Jerry Kids, it don't matter. It don't matter. Find a cause, work with that organization. Not only are you giving back to your community, which is a good look, you're exposing yourself to a whole different crowd that you may not even have been marketing to. You see what I'm saying? And then they have events all the time. Organizations like that have events all the time, and they're always looking for acts. They're always looking for entertainment. And if your music is good and it sounds great and it's relatable to their cause or able to be in there for the event, why not do that? As an independent artist, I would do that. And sometimes that's no harm, no foul. They're not going, they may, being this a nonprofit organization, hey, they have a platform that they're not charging you to be on. And also they'll promote you for free. Okay? In front of a big audience. Because a lot of times those organizations have big audience. But nah, y'all rather pay $500 and $200,000 and $600 to open up for Lil Boosie. For what? For what? That's not gonna benefit you. It's not gonna benefit you at all. Yeah, it may look nice. You may can brag and say I opened up for Lil Boosie, but you ain't a real headliner, are you? Not with 10 other artists on there. I know if I'm headlining, it's gonna be me. And if somebody's opening for me, I'm gonna make sure it's, the people that's right there, that's squad, and they get the correct exposure. You could take that same $500 and you could use that for something else. It's not worth. It's not worth. You could do shows like that on your own. You don't need to be opening for a headliner, because if you think about it the other way around, they're being smart. They have a big artist and hey, we're going to charge you X amount of dollars so that way you can say that you open up for this artist and putting bread in their pocket. Can't knock the hustle, but sometimes you got to understand the game. You know what I'm saying? All right. Social media, you don't think you have to, yes, it's great to be on all these different platforms, but unless you got somebody that's working all these different platforms for you, stick to 1 or 2 platforms tops. You don't want to burn yourself out. Again, marketing is not a super hard process. You just got to focus on what you can do. So if you're on Instagram, focus on being the best on Instagram. Learn Instagram in and out, learn the algorithm, learn the different aspect ratios for the different content that you're submitting. Learn how to do all that. If you're on YouTube, do YouTube. And then the way these social media platforms are, they have it where they're interchangeable, where you can promote on YouTube and share it to these different other, platforms. Same with Instagram. They got it, Instagram and Facebook, obviously they're owned by the same people now. So that's 2 different platforms, even though it's owned by them. So you can now share your post from Instagram to Facebook with the click of a button. That's it. Okay? You on TikTok, cool. Do your TikTok thing. But the aspect ratio of TikTok videos is literally the same as Reels. They're competitors, but the process of uploading videos and doing things is the same thing. You go to TikTok, do your video, hey, I'm about to upload it to Reels. And if TikTok don't blow up, Reels will. And if Reels don't blow up, TikTok will. That's how it works. You're really just planting seeds in different areas and watering them and seeing what grows. It's no different from farming. They don't just plant one seed or one plant. They plant multiple things. They plant corn. They plant tomatoes. They plant grapes. They got an apple tree somewhere far away. That should be the same for your business. I got this song over here. I got this platform over here. Gary Vee said it the best. Treat each platform like it's a different station. It's all on TV, but you got ABC, you got NBC, okay? Got BET, VH1, okay? MTV, all these different channels, but they're on TV. It's on TV. As soon as you press the button on, it's on your TV. All right? So you got to think about your marketing just like that, and then understand the seasons when it comes to these things. All right? Think about an ice cream shop, right? An ice cream shop's greatest season is what? The summertime, right? They promote all their summertime, all these ads are really going in on ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. But once they start getting that cold outside, what are they going to do? What are they going to do to stay relevant? They're in business 365, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. 365, they are available. So how are they going to stay in business? Well, somebody said, you know what? Instead of selling ice cream in the wintertime, since it's cold, nobody really wants ice cream, we're going to sell coffee. We're going to sell hot chocolate. We're going to sell muffins. We're going to sell warm brownies. This allows people to come and partake in their business. Same thing with your music. Okay? It's Christmas time. Are you dropping the Christmas single? It's the summertime. Are you dropping something that people can ride going to the beach or traveling with their family? It's the beginning of the year. Do you have a New Year's song? And seasons come every year. And every year you can drop, songs. Now you don't have to drop songs that's necessarily like season based. Like I mentioned, if it's Halloween, you don't have to drop a Halloween song. But if you want to think about the science of everything, throughout the years, the people vibes change. So in the springtime, there's certain songs you listen to in the springtime that you wouldn't listen to around Thanksgiving time. That's just how the vibe is. So you have to always study the behavior and the psychological process of how people operate. And these tools on these different platforms, like stats and insights and stuff like that, there's so many tools now that help us see physically and digitally how people move and how they operate, because people post at certain times. If you're like doing kids music, all right, what time of the day do you think kids' parents are most active? When do you think they have time to sit down and listen to your music or play your song? You gotta think like that. If you're doing trap music, rap music and stuff like that, okay, you may have some people listening to it in the morning, but when are they gonna listen to that the most? This is when you need to be dropping it or promoting it and doing those things. And again, this is a big one. You can promote your stuff organically. Please, please, please take advantage of the free options. Yes, money is gonna make it go faster. Money is just, it's gonna make everything move faster when you spend money on something. That's always truth, no matter what it is. But exhaust the free options. You'd be surprised at what you can get just from an ask. Go to your friend. Hey, can you jam this song? Can you share this post? Hey, community leaders, can you share this for me? Hey, grandmama, you people in the church, can you share this song for me? Okay? Going to school. Hey, teacher, how you doing, man? Yo, I got a new single that's just dropped. Share that for me. Play that for me. Listen to this. You go to work, right? Hey, while we're working, while we're closing, can you play this song for me? I made this, it's mine. Show it. There should be nowhere where you're at where people don't know what you do. Okay? You want to make sure you get out there. Another big thing to have is merchandise. Have your logo on stuff. Okay? Whether it's clothes, a pen, a notebook, shoes, don't matter. Because no matter where you go, you want to be a walking billboard. That's your brand. Okay? And then on top of that, you know, it may cost you a little bit to invest in yourself to buy the clothes and getting it pressed up and all that good stuff. But then it could turn into a residual if you put it online, especially if it's something that looks cool and you like it and it looks great. Other people will buy it. Some people will buy it just off the rip because they want to support you, no matter how much it costs. And now you got money in your pocket. Not just to really just spend, but until you get to a point, you just reinvest it. Like any money you get from your brand needs to be reinvested into your brand. Don't just think, oh, I got this money, we going out tonight. Like, no. Use that money to reinvest in it. Use that money to pay for ads to get yourself out there. Because they do wonder, it's a numbers game. It does wonders when you spend, even if you spend like $5 a day. 7 days out of the week, that's $35. If you ain't got no super major responsibilities, okay, 7 days a week, $5, right? All right, what is that, 35 bucks? 35 times 4, it's 100 and something bucks. Bro, you spend more than that in other things that you don't really need. Use that money to reinvest into yourself. Don't buy that new video game this month. Use that money to invest in yourself. Because a $60 worth of ad will get you out there more than just you doing things just organically. Especially if you're using it. It's all about being consistent. Do both. Be organic and pay for ads. And this is why I said focus on one platform, because obviously spending money on YouTube and then spending money on IG and then spending money on Facebook and then spending money on TikTok, that's gonna cost a lot of money. Unless you have a job or something that's specifically the checks are going straight to that. But focus on one thing. Hey, I'm really gonna crush it on Instagram. Because I guarantee you, once you get popping on one, you can then say, hey, all my followers, go check out my YouTube. Go check out my TikTok. And they'll follow because you have this following now. And engage, people. Engage, no matter where you go. You can't be an independent artist and be quiet. That don't work. You have to talk, you have to communicate, because you never know who you run into. I speak to everybody, because you never know who knows who, or who's related to who. And anytime you talk to somebody, you want to make sure you get it out there. All right? That's been another episode of 5 Minutes of Twisdom. It's your boy Twiz. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, watching this video. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you know anytime that I'm dropping these gems. It's another episode of 5 Minutes of Twisdom. It's your boy Twiz. I'm out. Certified.